Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about 5 uh, brand new items that every prepper should have. I'm sticking to a very strict list of the 5 items that I picked, and that is just because someone that's totally new to prepping, there's probably 10,000 videos out there about prepping. I'd say at least 5% of them are how to start prepping, where to begin, what to do. And for this video, someone that is lost, they don't understand, buying these 5 items will get you on the path to, having 2 years worth of food stored up and, becoming more self-reliant and, independent, be able to take care of yourself, your family, your loved ones, that kind of thing. In this area of the video, I'll put exact prices that I'll check as I'm editing it so that the most up-to-date as possible. And if you buy these items, then you've broken the ice and you can move on from there. Before I get started, leave a comment for your 5 items in order what you should buy. Maybe you have a different product that you think people should buy, and just subscribe, the whole thumbs up thing, share with your friends, and let's get into it. Very first thing is a 50-pound bag of rice. I'm not going to take the camera in there. You should know what rice looks like. You can pick these up at Sam's, Costco's, and restaurant, supply stores. The last time I looked at rice, it was like $17.50 for a 50-pound bag. You're looking at 504 servings, and at 160 calories per serving, it's like 80,000 calories. So one 50-pound bag of rice, caloric wise, should get you 2.5 to 3 months worth of food, based off of whether you're on rationing calories, old people or kid calories, or working everyday kind of calories. So 50-pound bag of rice, put it away. I've done videos on how to store it properly. Other people have done videos on how to store it properly. So after this video, go check that out. The second thing is water. The specific item I picked for this was a 6-gallon Reliance water jug, styled like a jerry can. A light blue, fairly sturdy material. It comes with a funnel, built into the cap, and then I guess the only other thing is it's got a plug on the back for airflow. At Walmart, those are running you like $14, maybe $15, and standard practice is 1 gallon per person per day. For one person, you're almost at a week's worth of water right there. Have some sort of way to log when you filled it up. That way you're not storing water that's kind of gone bad. I change out the water that I can carry with my hands every 3 months, and the 55-gallon barrels I change out every 4 months. So just have a piece of paper, notebook that you probably, keep up with all your other prepping supplies, or a Google Doc, something like that. They make a 5-gallon version like this and a 7. That's totally up to you which one you pick, but at minimum a 5-gallon water storage container. Pick this one specifically because you can pick it up at Walmart, and Walmarts are everywhere. Academy probably has a version. Your HEB, Costco, Sam's, Kroger's, all of those probably have some sort of version of that as well. Water's important, food's important. That's why I have the first two on the list. I would say those could possibly be interchangeable because 3 days without water, you're looking, pretty in danger. 3 weeks without food, you're looking pretty in danger. The third item on the list is a firearm, specifically the Ruger 1022. They also have a takedown version. It just comes apart right here. Bought this the day I turned 18. It's been reliable for the last 5 years, and at about $350, $400, it gets you in the door for firearms. Ammunition is cheap. It comes with two 10-round magazines. The 25-round magazines aren't expensive for it either, and then you can buy drum magazines for it as well. If you're not a Ruger person, you can get a Savage, you can get a Marlin. I don't quite throw the Henry 22 into that category, just because it's tube fed, not quite as fast. Very pretty gun, very accurate gun. It's the most accurate 22 I've shot, but just in the tactical sense and the price point sense, I put the 1022 on the list. I say 350 to 450 range just because I don't remember the exact price I paid for it, but that sounds pretty close. If you're not a gun person, for that same amount of money, bow, crossbow, slingshot, spear, machete, those kind of things are options. It's just firearms are more effective for most of the categories that it beats out those kind of items for. The fourth item is going to be a backpack. The backpack that I was going to show is in the garage. I didn't bring it up here. It was just my Alice pack from the Army. Or this is the one I bought. But, so this backpack is just a representation. Any backpack will do. But specifically a $50 backpack, they can go much higher. They can sometimes go cheaper. Backpacks are useful for get home bags, get out of Dodge, bug out, that sort of thing. And as you start to accumulate your prepping supplies, you should be building a bug out bag as well. Standard idea for a bug out bag is 72 hours. And then like the plus on that is having the equipment inside of it to sustain yourself for a year to, the end of time kind of thing. You can only carry so much weight. Myself at 5'3", 160 pounds, a 70, 80 pound load is not going to be practical. A 30 to 50 pound load is much more accurate. And when it comes to picking your pack, there are pros and cons to like getting an Osprey, a really good hiking pack that might be a purple color versus a military issue versus, the tactical style backpacks, like what 511 and companies like that make. There's nothing wrong with having multiple of them made. Your get home bag that you keep in the trunk of your car or the back of your truck is probably going to be designed different than your bug out leaving the safety of your home bag versus a day pack that you carry extra items in as your just in case. Really, this one, I said I was going to have a specific item. So I would say at least a 30-liter bag is going to be what you're going to want. Backpack, water, food, firearm. Those 4 items, get those, and you're mostly set. The 5th item on the list, it has a value to it, but it's going to be infinite, indefinite, $0, $1 million, and that's knowledge. Knowledge is power. If you're watching this video, hopefully you're learning something. If you're watching this video, it's going to take, I'm looking at the timestamp, you're at 11 minutes. You could have been making money in that time. It could have been time spent with family or relaxing. So your time is precious. But when it comes to prepping, especially if you're new, maybe you took a hiatus and haven't prepped in a while, or you're a seasoned prepper, but you're looking at getting, the perspectives of the younger group, the foreign prepper, the city prepper, the, female prepper that lives by herself versus the 6-year-old prepper, the elderly prepper or whatever. All these different channels are going to have, different opinions, based on the knowledge they've learned, the trial and error they've gone through. And their information is good. It helps you, create informed decisions that, could save you, your family, your loved ones. Or it's just an insurance policy, and all the stuff you've learned, you could never have to use it, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, this 15-minute video could turn into you watching 6 straight hours of my videos, and then 3 or 4 from another channel and 3 or 4 from another. And so that's why the value of this one is undetermined. Because if you learn something in here that saves your life, well, then that's priceless. And so in that order, buy those items. It's kind of like a paradox that I put knowledge last, but you're coming to this video for knowledge. So if you stuck through it this long, the video's over. I just got to do the closing remarks. If you like the video, like it. If you like what I'm doing with my channel, please consider subscribing. If you know other people that would benefit from this information, then share it with them. Leave comments down below if you would rearrange the checklist that I made, if you would replace items, and let me know if I should do a secondary, 5 items to purchase, and then I could turn this into a 1 to 20 part, and specifically go step by step of the brand new prepper watches the video, buys the 5 items, then next video he watches it, maybe he buys 3 of them, and he thinks something else is more important than what I picked. Because like I said, this is my, informed decision, opinion, not decision, it's my informed opinion on what I have gathered from prepping for the last, we're getting pretty close to a decade. I can tell you that. So, I don't have anything else for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.